So Michael, there's a work that he references here early on. So you've heard talks about the idea of the world as a work of art, as
Yes, I
like
love
kind of
that.
a way of entering into this concept. And I was thinking about like what I was thinking a bit. I was going a bit beyond what's on the page, and like just kind of contemplating the idea of the world as a work of art and what that means about the creator, creation, the relationship between the creator and the creation. And if an artist in creating a work of art, if we're gonna ride with this analogy, the artist in creating a work of art is also transformed by the work, just as it is transformed by the artist. There's a
In the reciprocity.
mutuality in that relationship.
Mhm.
So that, which suggests this idea as like, I mean, to me, as a Christian, this relates to the idea of Christ as like the aspect of becoming that is in divinity itself, right? Um, that allows the divinity itself, which the rational mind wants to conceive of only being like as just being and unchangeable, actually also contains this potential, this becoming,
Hmm.
and that becomes fitted to the very creation that it creates. Just and I think like this metaphor of the world as a work of art like allows us into that, because if we think about our own creative endeavors, we can see the way in which, yes, we are shaping, but we are also being shaped at the same time as we do that work of creation.
Well,
um
yeah, and I think, and the next page from that, he's making a connection, but he doesn't. I don't think he's very explicit about it. But the way to a creative person is still a child, right?
yeah.
Yeah. That's a child can enter in when they're playing. I'll never forget. I was a school teacher, and the kids come in from recess, and they run in there, and this boy Fielding says, "I'm first," and I was already in the room. I said, "No, you're not. I'm first." He said, "Nope, you're not in our world."
Yeah. Well, it goes back to what I was saying at the beginning when I was sharing like the quote, like when I was talking about my experience of like having my mom read the Voyage of the Dawn
Yeah.
Treader to me when I'm 3 years old, and it's like I didn't need Lewis to fill out the character of Reepicheep for me for to absolutely captivate my, like I was able to become that character like effortlessly.
Oh yeah.
That memory has stayed with me for a reason.
Because that was more real than
Yeah,
everything else that came
exactly.
after.
Right.
That's why.
And I still see echoes of that all the
Mhm.
time.
I just remember thinking adults were dumb. Lots.
Yeah.
They're just so dumb.